How's everything going?
Not too bad. They sentenced me to 2 years and then gave me a state of execution until this coming Wednesday. I'm supposed to go over and report Wednesday if we don't get anything else done, but my attorney filed the appeal, and then my attorney's secretary called my attorney's secretary and had her tell him to write a motion to suspend the sentence and put on the motion that there is no objection from the prosecution and that he would sign it. So
what's that mean in a nutshell?
That means I won't go to jail. Same thing I've been saying all along.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I care about.
Mike Cherie, Scott Wilson entered a no contest plea to involuntary manslaughter in the death of Heather Gentry. Investigators say she was injured back in 1985 when she was only 6 weeks old and ended up in a vegetative state until she died in 2006. She was 21 years old. Prosecutors say Wilson admitted to shaking Gentry the day she was injured. He was
Now, we opened up the playpen. We took out the baby maker and opened up the playpen.
Yeah.
Winnie! I couldn't stand the stink in there if I wasn't in his lobby or his apartment, you know what I mean? Them guys are nasty, you know that, right? And black people don't take a bath. Oh my God. They get these what they call ringworms in their head. Oh my God. And talk about lice. Oh my God. And the women are just as nasty. Oh God, no. I don't think I want to. Oh. They stink that bad. Oh. And their clothes are probably all just ugh, you know. Oh my God. Yeah, I had one of them.
Attacked him. I didn't do anything to him.
I know, but the language.
Anytime, boy! Anytime!
Come on, Dad, let's go. This is in the 70s, Dad.
Coward!
Scared me.
Come on, Dad, let's go.
Hey, it takes a bigger man to
He's
walk
got his
away.
camera off.
Coward!
Kind of weird you want to fuck a 25-year-old.
What's your mouth?
Come the fuck on,
motherfucker!
Sir. Go on, please. Go on, there's a bunch of kids. Please, Dad, come on, let's go.
I'm not going anywhere.
Come on, Dad, come on.
You come to my show? You run, you goddamn cocksuckers! Yeah, you, motherfucker!
Please, Dad. Come on, Dad, there's been he's right. There's kids. Come on, Dad.
Alright, you guys, welcome back.
Hi guys, you're back with Vineyard Sun Garage. We're going to show you a couple more of the goodies we got at the spring run in the grass, and one of them's right here. This aluminum fuel cell. We gave 60 for it, says 75. But
Bet you get 75.
No, you know.
It is badass. So I think this will go in the Oldsmobile, and it just will bolt down right to the trunk floor.
Okay, folks, listen to the logic, okay? He's going to put that fuel cell in his Olds Omega, right? Olds or slow, or made slow, right? Listen, he didn't want to pull the gas tank to do it right. He's going to put a fuel cell in it, which the lines have to go through the bottom of the floor, which is where your fuel tank sits, so therefore...
He has to pull a tank anyway is the point he's getting at. I mean, he's an idiot. I mean,
fucking retard!
he's gonna pull the tank out of it, cut a hole in the floor. But it don't have no tile. It's not really yard anyway, so it don't really matter.
And right there's your couple of your vents. Here's your inlet. And your outlet.
How are you gonna afford them A&M lines, Barry?
And we've got a couple
Them fittings ain't cheap, and that ain't no joke.
covers, chrome valve covers for a Oldsmobile. So that'll be the Omega.
Hey, Barry, Chrome won't get
And
you
that'll be
home.
the tank for the Omega. And here, we picked
Oh,
up.
wait,
Here's some cat hair and some dirty clothes. Here's a little bit of cat shit. Let's see.
Bang. A-body.
Man, I wish we'd have
And
seen
it was
that. I would've
brand
bought that
new,
motherfucker.
and it was all.
I didn't see it, but we
metal.
couldn't go back up. We didn't even
And
get a
I
walk in that
sanded
window.
it, scuffed it,
I mean-
shot it with some primer, and I painted it satin black. So
Oh, is that what the
there's
crazy
for the haters out there that
someone
don't paint
called?
nothing.
Hold on, listen.
Eat that. There you go. I painted something around here.
And look at it. It looks like shit. I mean, look at nobody ever says, Barry, that you don't paint anything. Nobody said you don't paint shit. We say
You could tell.
You could tell you painted. We know you painted the shit. Look at the shit.
Rattle can black.
I mean,
that's your specialty. Why don't you lay down a green or a blue or a pearl?
You don't etch the metal. You don't do anything on them cars. Look at it. I mean, and then you call it $1 million patina. I mean, you can't make this shit up, man. Here, listen to what this fool says. This motherfucker thinks he's David Perez or something. Listen to what how he talks, man. You don't think this man is delusional and insane? Listen to what he talks, how he talks. That's what he says.
You know, beaters are neaters, you know. You don't have to have it all painted up, and
he's
you
right.
don't have to have running perfect guys, you know, to have fun with your vehicles, you know. Don't listen to some of these a-holes out here that are, you know, a bunch of haters and non-believers.
Non-believers,
You don't have to spend a bunch of money.
Non-believers.
You know,
What do you people believe? What's his people believing in? He literally non-believers. I've heard him talk about it before. Non-believers, haters, and non-believers. What are they supposed to believe in? Is he the second coming of Christ? I mean, is he fucking? I mean, you get what I'm saying, right? I mean,
man's a stupid motherfucker.
The dude is delusional. Believers. This man thinks that his subscribers like believe him, like they worship him. You know what I'm saying? Like he's God or something. You know what I mean? And they're like, "Oh, Barry Beamer's the man." This motherfucker is nuts, man.
Hey, Barry, I got something I want to ask you, buddy. So, what you're saying is, right? I mean, you stole that from fucking David Freiberger. You're spinning around. But I want to point this out. So, your car can have a dead miss and a dead cylinder and can leave you stranded. Just drive it anywhere.
Listen, what Freiberger didn't say is, you know, you don't have to get it perfect. Just get it running. You know what I mean? You just get it driving. Go out.
Don't get it right. Just get it running.
Yeah, but what they're not talking about your brakes, your suspension, your fucking engine, your transmission. They're talking about the paint, the body work, the gauge cluster don't have to work. So, but the things that matter, you know, you want your car to run right, you want it to go down the road without a tire falling off of it, and you want it to stop. They always, look, any car, go watch their channels. Any car they do, they always put shocks on them, they always go through the brakes. They always do tires. They usually do plugs and wires. I mean,
and I want to say this real quick on a serious note. Take it from me and Dad, a tire falling off a truck, it's not a fun experience.
No, I've had a few tires in my life come off, man.
One, because a dude like Barry put wheel spaces on a fucking car and didn't use right lug nuts.
Yeah, we didn't know they didn't even have wheel spaces on it. It was a 65 Chevy truck. But
what's that little town where it broke down in?
Oh, I can't remember now, man. It's out by Clinton.
It's out by Clinton, Indiana, right?
None of these people's gonna know where that's at.
You know, I'm talking like Barry now, but me and Dad had to ride we traded for a blaster like Barry's, which was my first quad with a clutch.
Except it was not. It looked like it come off showroom floor.
Yeah. My first quad with a clutch was that, but my dad and me rode that fucker home.
Oh yeah, it's 25 miles, 30 miles away. Got dark, yeah. Pulled it out of the back, in the bed of the truck. Got the truck off the road the best I could and just hopped in the car.
Tell you this, Barry. Unlike you and Ryan, me and Dad actually have some pretty good stories. Not just changing the engine, starting the car, and changing wheels.
I mean, for someone like Barry, it doesn't matter how they run because they're never going to go to town. They're never going to drive, 45 minutes away, So, yeah, if you're like Barry, listen, if you just got a car you're beating around your yard in, yeah, it don't matter, man. As long as it runs and it'll move, I'd beat the snot out of it, man. I had cars like that when I was a kid, man. Mako's dad called it a woods car is what they called it. Mm-hmm. We just called him a car. I mean, but that's what we did with it. We would just run around the field,
like a yard
running down
car,
the woods.
Like a junkyard.
I mean, like a Baja Bug. Like I had a little Honda that was like that, and a couple others, man. I mean, had a little click-clack fuel pump in it. I mean, the car was so rotted out, man. But we would just fuck around the country in it. I mean,
you know what's kind of fucked up and funny? He just got this big ass settlement, right? The man hasn't put any into his house. He hasn't done anything with the classic stuff.
I mean, he's an idiot. I mean,
what? $1,000 would fix his front porch, right?
Everything he's done, he's probably paid somebody to do, man. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying 100% certainty.
No, because Barry, you
gotta be careful because tomorrow Barry's probably counting on somebody to say he didn't fix all that shit. He paid somebody to do it, and he'll come out tomorrow showing him working on it. But what you don't see is the guy's not on camera. He's behind him over there in the weeds while Barry's pretending he's doing it.
Well, Barry's already proved
You won't see Barry. I guarantee you won't see Barry do it from start to finish unless it's putting some fucking Ajax on the cylinder head. I mean, straight up.
I mean, the man's a fucking genius. He leaves a carburetor sit on a shelf for fucking 4 years and wonders why it leaks gas. Listen, folks, you can't leave fucking sills set for years at a time. A carburetor set for years at a time.
Listen, even a Holley, especially like a Holley style carburetor, even if it's on your car for 4 years, you're going to be lucky to make it 4 years without that thing leaking gas out of subwoofers on it, because it's facts. The sills they use ain't the greatest. I mean, and they dry out over time, and the gas we have is shit.
You know,
it's hard on.
I'm not running perfect. Just get it running. And that's
No,
what we're
Barry.
about. You know, get it running on a budget. Don't spend a bunch of money, and you'll be happier. You know, you get one.
Yeah,
you know,
listen,
nice,
if you do
shiny,
what Barry
painted, and
says,
somebody scratches it. Now,
yeah, Barry's right about that. If you got a shiny car, you're gonna be pissed that people scratch it. That's what I mean. I'm real. When Barry's right, he's right. I mean, but most people, when they say just get it running, not right, that's what they're talking about. They're talking about paint and body. They're talking about things that doesn't matter. I said it a minute ago. I know I repeat myself, but the mechanics of the car. If you plan to drive your car, if you don't care about your life, you should at least care about the other people on the road around you, the innocent children. I mean, care about them. You want the shit that makes the car go down the road right. If you're going to take it out of your yard, the mechanics part of it needs to be right. It's not about a budget. It's not about... I mean, you have to spend what it takes to make the car safe for the public road, is my point.
Listen, I would be willing to bet $1 million that you will never see Barry lay out a fucking candy paint job or any paint job besides a Ralph Cam black paint job.
Not that you'll ever see that here, but I mean, let's be
you got
real.
a couple cars getting painted here, not candy or
No,
nothing.
not gonna be no candy. It's going to be a step up from Mako because of the conditions we have.
Yeah,
and if I can't get it, I got a cousin, Eric, man, that is a kick-ass fucking painter. I mean, that's what he does for a living. I mean, he just transferred to a different body shop up in the little town he lives in.
You know what's funny though? Everybody,
He lives in a big town,
the people that I know that actually are into moving dirt.
I can put some of his candy paint on here. He was painting semis and shit up there, and fucking.
You know what's funny? All the people all our buddies that are in construction and in gravel and everything, everybody I show that video of Barry doing the gravel work, they laugh at him. They act like, what's the point? Did he not scrape the ground first, make sure all the weeds were up off the ground? I mean, they literally look at him like
he didn't put no pack down or nothing. I mean, so the weeds, it's just he's an idiot, Austin. I mean, without a doubt.
That's like here in a minute he's going to show his dog, right? And this dog is going after a cat. It's literally about to eat him. And he's like, oh, he's being friendly.
I mean, his tail's still wagging. I mean, it's not straight or anything. I mean,
ruin your day.
not every dog wants to kill every cat.
But
I've seen dogs
ruin
eat
your
cats
month or your year. You know, you get a paint job. It's, you know, somebody's body man out here, and then somebody's body.
Barry,
shop
you do it
starts to
yourself.
form a leg for some paint.
And he's
You
not
do it
lying
yourself.
about that.
I've painted many of them around here.
I had a guy stop by here.
And we'll
I didn't talk to him. I was in the garage.
so,
Austin did.
you know, you'll see
But
it
he
in
wanted
the
to talk to me about
future.
painting this Ford.
Here, we're going to do some
And
more.
the shop over here on the
and,
highway told
we're
this
just
man
gonna continue
$15,000 or
on with the gravel,
$20,000,
fixing
and
the
he
cars.
said, "I don't
Got
want it
yesterday,
perfect.
got
I just
two
want it to be
brake
shiny."
lines, And it's getting a window regulator, and then
So
the
he's
Grand
not,
Prix got
Barry's not lying
a
about
new
something.
blower motor and a sister yesterday, and the day before
What's
that,
a sister, Barry?
the Dodge, actually
mean
it's a
Russ
race in town
sister?
and country.
Not
It got
sister?
a rheostat, which is they call it a resistor nowadays, and it got a new one. And then I had to redo
Barry,
the plug.
say it
The
3
plug
times
was melted. I
fast.
had to fix that. And we'll show you that on the next one. I just wanted to show you some of the cool parts we got.
See,
There's
he
my
ain't
kid.
talking about
Come on, Rowdy. I don't know what she
Well,
got out
I'm
somehow,
not sure about that.
and there's trouble. Yeah,
that. You would know if a dog didn't like a cat. You would know.
Angus likes her.
You only find
Angus.
out once. Now it could change his mind. I mean,
Be nice
any
to my
minute.
kitty. Yeah, he likes her. His tail's wagging. He likes old kitty.
It could
All right,
change his
guys. So
mind.
there you go.
But
Couple parts we
don't
got
you
from
think
the
it's
spring
odd?
running the grass.
Hey, Barry had this animal forever.
Hope you enjoyed
This
it.
dog?
And we'll see you on the next.
Well, why is Barry worried about it? Shouldn't Barry know that? Because he probably has killed cats before. And probably not on purpose. Probably just, I'll play with you, I love you, and then grab it by its neck and snap.